Right, I'm making up some accessories for my .22 blank firing pistol here so that it can be used as a gun dog trainer. And I'll show it at a later date when I've finished all the parts, but today I'd just like to show you how I make this bracket here, or this split clamp, using a 4-jaw self-centering chuck and 2 pieces of flat bar. Right, to make this simple bracket I've got 2 pieces of 1 inch by 1/2 inch flat aluminium bar. So obviously when it's put together it forms a square, and therefore I can use my self-centering 4-jaw chuck. And the first thing I do is just face off to clean up. Next I'm going to draw through where the 2 bars meet there, and I put a spirit level on there just to line it up. And on this one I can't use my indexing system to lock this one up, because the holes, when I drilled them, I didn't align them with the actual 4 jaws. I wish I'd done that now. But I use another method of actually locking the spindle for drilling. I use my disc brake system here. Obviously I can't hold the lever down, so I put a heavy object on it like this chuck, and that holds the lever down and holds the spindle rock solid. Then I use my tool post drilling milling fixture, align it up to where I want it to drill, lock the carriage up, and I've got a centre drill in that one. If it's all correctly aligned, it will come in right on the middle of that join. Then I drill through with a small drill first. And then the larger one. So just before I turn it over, or turn it round to put the screw holes in through the side here, I've marked it up with a square exactly where I want to drill for those threads, and I simply turn the spindle round again, put the spirit level on there, and that one's spot on, ready to drill. And I've locked the spindle up again. I've got my ordinary tool post drill up and a 4mm drill in the chuck there, which is the core diameter for a 2BA thread. So now I've put a clearance drill up for that thread, and obviously I'm just going to go halfway through just to clear the first half. And I've set a dial indicator so I don't go over that depth. So that's drilled, and now I can do the thread, at least to a certain depth, just to get the tap started and nice and square. And then I can finish off those in the vise afterwards. So before I part it off, I'm just going to turn the corners off a bit. So now I've parted it off, I've put a piece of packing in between the two halves and screwed it together, put it up in an independent 4-jaw chuck and clocked it in, and now I'm going to finish the diameter. And that's about right. So now when I take the screws out, take the packing out, it'll have just enough squeeze down on the finished diameter.